And we're live. Anyway.
Anyway, we've got Tucker back again.
I'm fucking
I'm sure
back
life's-
again.
You sound excited.
Yeah. I know. It's just a chore. What is this, like the 9th time I've been here?
Tucker,
No, it's always good.
I
Thank you for having
heard
me.
that on a live stream, they were talking about Taylor's wild success on Tinder, which has impressed all of us. And
Yes.
you said that that Taylor is a Midwestern treasure, and you're an LA3.
Yes.
How's that going?
I'm still in LA3. I mean, like, I firmly believe that there are tiers based on where you live, right? Like, if you're in Montana and you're not diabetic, like, you've got the world is your oyster. But
you're at least a 6.
Yeah, but I was walking down the street. I just came back from lunch. I was walking down the street, and the homeless people look better than me. And it's just like, that's the competition I'm dealing with.
You should
So
go
I'm
to
still in
West
LA3.
Virginia. Be like all 32, baby. All 32.
Look, I have cousins, and I don't even see them. So you, Mary Beth, you could be mine. You could be mine. Yeah. No, Tinder's not. I uninstalled that app for a bit. It was just like detrimental to. I'll be honest.
Self-worth.
Yeah, when I'm swiping, I'm usually like on the toilet. Like it's like a thing to do when you pass time, or like in an Uber. And after a couple weeks, I was just like, okay, like I had
Like, holy shit, my Uber driver just swiped left on me.
You're right, like I'm looking at you.
So wait a minute. You had something invested in these girls? Like you're like, oh, I hope this one will swipe right on me. No?
No, I mean, Tinder is very, it's like built for the type of person that you'd expect it to be. Like everybody there is looking realistically for either their absolute soulmate and they're a Cancer and they would love to give you all of their astrological signs, or you have the people that are like, I just want to fuck a little bit, you know?
So you have
and
the
like,
women and the men.
You'd be surprised. I've looked at my friends or her Tinder, and it's just like, it's not that much better over there. You've got like the same amount of like fuck boys. I don't know how else you'd
an insane number of fuck boys. Like the girls I talk to, friends of mine who have Tinder, like I'll think I'm like hot shit, right? I'll get like a lot of matches, and they'll be like, oh, and I'll see them pull up their app, and it's like, 3,400 matches. And it's like,
disgusting.
God, dick is so free.
It is though. Dick is literally the freest element in the world. Like
I learned from Reddit.
Dick and hydrogen.
Dick is abundant and therefore has no value.
Wait. I think you just solved Tinder's conundrum. Dick is so prevalent that I don't have value anymore.
Yeah.
I just stand there and my opening line is like, listen, I'm really average in everything that I do. It's annoyingly so. Do you want to hang out with me? No, I want an asshole, or I want like a really nice guy. Like I don't want like I don't want the Joe. I don't want the.
Oh, you got to pitch yourself better. You're not average at all.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is she
I'm
aware of how many
average.
followers you have?
Aggressively.
What the fuck is this, Tucker?
Pretty funny.
So all I did was I set my Tinder to age 18 to 20 because I've never been in that range. But I've also forgot to inform you guys that since I live in LA, anybody who is ages 18 to 22 in Tinder is probably trying to be an actress, a model, or is like So this was the very first photo that came up. Someone who is 18 years old and has a myriad of plastic surgery done.
She looks like a cat person.
And
That's
not like somebody who would have cats, but somebody who is trying to become a cat.
That's not a sexy cat either. Like it's like she's like a gross cat person. Like her lips are enormous, and she's got those like awful eyebrows that are like drawn on like as thick as my fucking thumb. Like Rafiki just went Simba over her fucking forehead. It's disgusting.
How salvageable is she though, right? Because she's young, and I don't want her life to be over.
No, throwaway account.
The lips are temporary. They will go right back.
The nose job is not temporary.
That's not temporary. Those lips aren't temporary.
Those lips are not temporary.
She filled those with collagen. That takes like 10 years to wear off.
Look, I'm not an expert. I thought collagen took like 3 months to wear off.
No. I don't think so.
It does not take 10 years.
How long does collagen last? Google help, please.
I know.
Chiz was injected throughout his entire body with collagen at birth, and look at him now. Hasn't worn off a bit.
We don't talk shit about people when they're not here, Kyle.
He's right there.
Okay, fair point.
Fair enough.
Point is, that's why my Tinder range is never going down there, and that's the example one. Okay, it's just no.
Well, aren't there plenty of girls in their 20s with those poofed up lips and the big, kind of the tigery look.
I'm at there. I have a Tinder Gold. Is that what it's called? Where you can see when people like you when you haven't.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Is that what? Yeah. So
yeah.
I know. I don't know if it was Tinder Premium or whatever. I had a
4 to 6 months for collagen.
4 to 6 months. Bullshit.
I mean, thought it too. She just Googled it for us.
All right. Maybe this is anecdotal evidence, but I know somebody personally that has had it done 4 years ago, and they look the same as they did. So like maybe they get touch-ups, but either way, they're not going away anytime.
I guess
if you got a little touch of collagen, maybe 4 months. That is an enormous amount of collagen she's had ejected in there. Like her lips are almost Kyle level.
Almost.
Some supple lips.
Has she had a nose job, or does she need a nose job?
No, she has had a nose job. Yeah.
She needs another nose job. That's the answer to your question.
Yeah, she needs to hit Control Z on that nose job.
Undo that.
Yeah.
So, Tucker, are you looking like on your Tinder escapades, or are you thinking you can parlay something like that into a relationship? Is that what you're looking for, or you're just looking for sex at this point?
Yeah, no, I'm looking. It's more like window shopping, where you're like, if I see something that's ideal, like, okay, maybe I'll go into the store, and then maybe it's the right price, and then maybe we go forward with it. But like, I'm not like my sex life is entirely done outside of Tinder. Like, I have had maybe 5 meaningful like discussions, meetups on Tinder, and none of them have butted into anything. It's just a lot easier in the real world. I feel like that's like a weird.
No, not at all. It's way easier to go up to someone in person and be funny than it is to do it via text, when you're competing against 500 other guys sending one.
I disagree.
Yeah, I would have thought text was easier.
No,
you get more time.
You can't give your tone. You can't
be snappy.
If you're quick-witted on text, who's to say how quick-witted you are? Like, nobody knows. You got that message 4 hours ago. For all she knows, you could have been sitting there feverishly, no, that's not right, Whereas in person, you can kind of give a better feel for who you are. Like, oh, this guy's entertaining. He's fun to be around. Or real quick, she can be like, oh, this is a creep. I don't like this guy.
Us funny dudes, we thrive in the real world. It's not about the written world,
Okay.
Yeah, both are doable, and both have their times, I think. Sometimes it's just like, you know what? My self-esteem is at an all-time low. I need some Tinder pussy to make me feel better.
There's definitely been some times where you just hit up somebody. All right, God, this is gonna sound so bad. I was gonna say before, but Tinder Gold, right? So you can see who's matched with you. And I'm scrolling through, and I'm like, damn, this girl looks short. Click on her profile. She's a legitimate midget. And I was like, I'm just gonna send it. I just gotta like see what the scenario is here, because her bio says like, not looking for hookups, looking for long-term supportive relationship. Yes, I'm legally a midget. And I was like, fuck it, let's go.
Shit.
Match with her.
Wait, did she use the M word?
No. Actually, I wonder.
Probably said dwarf.
I'm gonna have to look. But yeah, I don't know if that's the correct. What's the piece? There's so many PC things
I think
now.
little
I don't
person
know.
is the correct.
Yeah. Acceptable
dwarf is
nomenclature.
kosher too. I think.
Is dwarf kosher?
Yeah.
But dwarf
dwarf
doesn't
is pretty
describe all
common.
little people.
Hi-ho.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi-ho. And off the work we go.
They don't enjoy that at all.
She unmatched really quick.
If they have a good
That's
sense of humor, they do.
slavery. Those Oompa Loompas weren't paid to make candy from sunup to sundown.
You're right, though. They weren't. Shit, I don't know
Little
if I'm
stubby fingers work to the bone.
Yeah. Well, what ended up happening with the
He unmatched with me
person?
immediately. I don't know why. Like, you know how it gives you a notification that we matched? I went to go message her and it was unmatched. And I was like, was I a mistake here? Did she have second guesses? Did she see me and was like, this guy would totally be doing this just for the laughs? Because I was.
Was she like, not even 6'2"? And then
yeah, she's 6 foot even. I can't hang out with that. But yeah,
You got
it was a really anticlimactic one.
Are you telling us you got unmatched by a midget?
I did. I don't know if I'm proud or sad about that.
Man, that would feel like a punch in the gut, where you're like, oh, she'll just be happy that one of us normal height folks is taking interest, and then she unmatches a bigger.
No, what did somebody say? I was streaming at the time. Somebody was like, "You're her chug jug to her mini," like a Fortnite joke, like Shields. None of you guys play Fortnite.
I don't,
But
I don't
I've
play
watched
Fortnite.
enough
I bet it's a good one.
streams to know.
It was a really fun one. Somebody will laugh in the comments, I'm sure.
Well, thanks for watching.